A good brand new week for you, all my viewers. And first of all, I want to start with a request. If you enjoy my videos, beside the fact that you can click the like and subscribe, if you can also forward to other people, that will help greatly. And again, like I said in a previous video, what will happen is that you will be a part of Hafatzat HaMayanot. You will be a part just by clicking and sending it to someone. You're going to be a part of Hafatzat HaMayanot in the easiest way. Welcome to the new technology. So I had some complaints that last time you guys didn't see what book I'm using. So here it is. I'm making sure that everybody's seeing it, and that it is. So it's called Shulchan HaShabbat. As I said before, it's great. It's summarized. It's perfect for people who want to just learn something quick and not to read too much, because we know that there are some Maimarim that can go for like 4 or 5 full-length pages, which can be really a problem for someone who doesn't have a large attention span. So although it's right now Shabbat Miketz, it's also Shabbat Chanukkah. So I prefer to this time to learn about Chanukkah a little bit, because it's all about light. Information is light. Knowledge is light. The other side of it, the lack of knowledge, sadness, not fulfilling your full potential, is darkness. So we'll start with the secrets of the holiday. Hanukkah is unique from other Yomim Tovim, other holidays, is because all of the holidays, also in Shabbos included, there is an obligation to make a seudah, to make a meal, a festive meal. But Hanukkah, they did not make it into drinking and celebrating, and therefore also to have meal, but it was specifically to Hallel ve'Hoda'ah. That means to praise and to thank Hashem. These meals that we usually do, that we used to do in Hanukkah, is only permissible, but the obligation of the holiday is just to praise Hashem and to light the candles in order to commemorate the miracle of the oil, Pach Hashemin. The reason for the difference between Hanukkah and the other holidays stem from the essence of the holiday. In other holidays, the main gezeya, the main decree that was on Am Yisrael was about the body. That means they wanted to kill, they wanted to break the body. When, for example, in Shibud Mitzrayim, when we were slaves in Egypt, or when it's Purim, then Haman wanted to completely kill us, like physically kill us. And that's why the simcha of canceling this decree is also express itself in a physical way, meaning in a meal that makes the body happy. But in Hanukkah, the decree was different. It was spiritual. Lashkicham Toratecha. They wanted us to be disconnected from the Torah. And they didn't say, don't learn Torah. The Greek didn't have a problem with us learning Torah. Just learn it as a philosophy, as a Jewish philosophy. There is nothing to do with a god or any god, chas v'shalom. But that was the Hellenistic approach. So if you want to learn it as a philosophy and to hold about philosophy, that means you don't have to do the things that the Torah says, just as an intellectual exercise. And by the way, it sounds very weird, but have you to know that I personally met people today that learn Kabbalah, for example, in all kind of centers, that say to me specifically, there's no connection to God. It's philosophy, it's mysticism, but they practice these things and eat treif at the same time because they don't see a contradiction in that. That is the essence of the Hellenistic approach to all this. So, because the decree was on the spiritual, then also the celebration is spiritual. What does it mean? We light a candle. We light a candle that is made from oil. And we also need to understand what does oil means in this aspect. So, according to the explanation of the inner understanding of Torah, Hasidus, then this whole idea gets a very deep concept, very deep understanding. When you eat, the meal is from three parts: bread, water, and wine. Those three things also refer to Torah. Bread and water are the essential parts to the existence of man, and they also hint to the revealed part of Torah that a Jew need to know, and in order to know how to behave, like Shulchan Aruch, like Gemara, like Mishnah, and all those things. But wine does not have the necessity to exist. Meaning, in order to exist, we don't need it, really. It's just an extra. It's delicious. It's an extra thing. But if you don't drink wine in your life, you won't need it, really. So, but wine adds happiness, adds energy. That refers to the secrets of the Torah. So the secrets of the Torah don't necessarily connect you to Hashem, but once you're already going through the connection with Hashem, once you're already doing the mitzvah that we said, mitzvah is tzavta b'chibur, mitzvah is a connection, then the secret of Torah adds an extra flavor, like wine. So wine is an addition to the meal, but it's not a necessary part of it to make it a meal. So, but there's a fourth thing, oil. And oil, the difference between oil and anything else is that you can eat the bread by itself, you can drink the water by itself, and you can drink the wine by itself. Oil, you can't. You can't drink it, you can't eat it by itself. But oil becomes usable for us only when it's mixed with other things. You put oil in salad, you fry latkes in oil, then it's edible. And not just that, it adds to the meal. It adds to the salad, it adds to the latkes, it adds to the sfuganiot, and so on. So when it mixes with other things, when it comes as a partner with something else, then it makes it much better without measure than what if it was by itself. Like the salad, by itself, it has one taste, but when you add the oil can take all the salt and pepper and all the spices and mix them, infuse them together with the food and make them like all together, come together. But by itself, you will feel that something is missing. In this point comes to expression the great Maila of Chanukkah when we compare it to any other holiday. That all other holidays that were obligated with seudah, bread, water, wine, those are more connected to the revealed parts of Torah. And also the wine that they have hints to the secrets that you can reveal. But Chanukkah that is represented by oil, represent the power of the hidden secrets of Torah. Razin de Razin, secrets of the secrets. And here there's a question. Chanukkah is not a holiday that was set in the Torah. Chanukkah is a holiday that was decreed by the Rabbanim. And it was set in the time that Bnei Israel were in such a low spiritual level. So how could it be that oil connects to this high, lofty levels? How could it be that oil that represents secrets connect to this low time of Am Yisrael? But this is how the way that the Torah is revealed itself. The more there is darkness, the more there is spiritual darkness, then deeper and higher parts of the Torah is being revealed. And that's why in Chanukkah, when the kingship of Yavan, of Greece, that was very wicked, tried to convert Am Yisrael away from Torah and Hashem, then, and only then, there needed an extra light. It needed a deeper light to overcome this problem, this dark time. Think about it this way. When you're going to a room that is poorly lit, but it's not dark, then you need a little bit light. But when you go to somewhere that is extremely dark, then you need to bring out the big guns. You need to bring the strong lights, the xenon lights, the powerful lights in order to see what's going on. Same thing here. When we have normal times like the time of the Tanaim and the time of the Amoraim and the time of great tzaddikim, then there's no need to such great light to be revealed because we are following the path in a very clear manner. However, when you are in a dark time, then there's a need to have much stronger light. And that's why when the decrees of the Greek kingship, the king royalty that came to change everything in here by the Jews and change their religion, disconnect us from God, then there was a need for a special light. And the special light was the level of oil, the level of secrets of secrets. This is also connected to Parashat Miketz, that I said that this is the parasha of this week. If it comes at the same time, most of the time, that means that there is some kind of connection between them. And Parashat Miketz also represent end. So it hints to the end of days, because only in the end of Galus we need the secrets of secrets, because at that time there is a stronger darkness, there is stronger evil. And in order, with these secrets of secrets, then we can taste the delicacies of the upcoming Geula. So with that, we finished the Maimar. And now I want to add a few things. As we know, that specifically, when it says in the Zohar, for example, that in this time of darkness, then the Zohar will come handy. Basically, Rashi says that not just that, he says it parnesun. That will be the work of Am Yisrael, learning the Zohar, learning the secrets of Torah. And that is because at that time, it's very, very necessary to use those secrets, to use this great light in order to shine the world. And I don't need to tell you what's going on right now in the world, and especially when we're talking about spirituality. They want to take God out of the classroom. They want to take to change what is man and what is woman, which the Torah specifically define and says to us what it is and who created them. They want to change everything. They want to change the way that we understand spirituality, the way that we got spirituality for the last 5,000 years. Or to be exact, 3,300 years since the time that we got in Har Sinai. And the world is full of darkness. We don't know what's true. Every search about even a small thing brings you 1 million opinions, and each one is different than the other, and each one of them is an expert in his field. So who do we believe? What's right? What's wrong? Very simple. The Torah. Everything that goes by the guidelines of Torah, that goes at the same path as the Torah, it's true. You can do it. Everything that is against, be suspicious. If the Rabbanim says that something is good and kosher according to Torah, you can do it. If it's not, don't do it. It doesn't matter how logical it is and how beautiful it is. Sometimes beauty can be deadly. We don't know that. But when we are going by the guidelines of Torah, by the guidelines, by the blueprint that Hashem gave us of the world, He says, I created the world, here's the blueprint. Use it. Then you are promised not to get hurt. You promised to understand what's right and what's wrong. And to make a mishmash of all this, come on. The Nevi'im already told us about it. It's not something new. Hoy ala omer, mar matok, matok, mar choshech leor, or lechoshech. All those things, they already knew that's going to happen. There's no surprise in that. So, but a lot of people are worried. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? Same people also were worried in the time of Hashmonaim. What's going to happen? We have just a small army, and you have the great Greece army that is like huge with elephants and conquer the entire world. What are you going to do against them? Don't worry. Don't worry. Forget about the how it's going to happen. Believe that it is going to happen. And then you see something that you defined as a miracle. Why? Because you believed in Hashem that He can do it, that He done that and He can reverse that. So there's no need to worry. There is no need to be impressed by what you see, and definitely not to be impressed by what the news outlet tells you, because you saw for yourself they are lying a lot. But believe in what the Torah says. Believe in what Hashem says. And you see that everything that He says until now come true one after another. So hopefully Hashem will light your candle and you will see the light and you would not be afraid. And you, again, I'm repeating saying that the Rebbe used to say many, many times. Darkness you do not chase with sticks. You chase with light. And a little bit light chases a lot from the darkness. So, guys, have a lichtig Yom Tov, lichtig life, and hopefully we'll see Mashiach soon. Thank you, and have a great week.